Are you back, Steven? You look like your soul left you.
I just can't believe I put that in my mouth.
Silverback or grizzly bear?
Oh
God.
That was the worst.
Silverback or grizzly bear?
Silverback.
Hold on.
Okay, if you were one of the 100 guys fighting the silverback.
Well, I just want to with the grizzly.
Okay.
Quick debate.
Silverback all day long.
Wait, this is like a King Kong Godzilla thing?
It's just silverback versus grizzly.
Oh, grizzly bear would destroy a silverback.
Grizzly wins 100%.
Yeah, of course.
Every time. You think it's silverback?
Oh yeah, he's way stronger.
What are you talking about?
No, so endurance, claws,
Dude, grizzly bears
size.
can run like 40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
They're like killing machines.
They're killing machines.
It's bad.
It's impenetrable. I think the grizzly wins.
I would rather get into a fist fight with a grizzly bear than drink this fucking shit again.
So jaw strength, claws, incisors.
Incisors.
I think the grizzly wins.
Okay.
Oh god.
Yeah. Weight.
Bruin Black says Grizz got claws, but less mobility.
Yeah,
that's true.
Definite less mobility.
The Grizz is faster.
Well, it's faster, but the gorilla's like human type mobility.
The other thing about gorillas is they're like all fast twitch muscles. They don't have a lot of stamina.
No endurance. I think the grizzly out endures.
I know this because I wasted valuable hours of my life researching
grizzly
how many
versus
me could beat up a silverback gorilla.
And
did you arrive to the proper conclusion of 0? You could.
No, like the fact that people don't think 100 humans could take out a silverback gorilla is ridiculous.
Well, they definitely can't.
Of course they can't.
No,
they
it's just
can't.
a matter of weight.
No. Hold on. It could be a gorilla versus 1,000 humans, and it still be the same thing. You can only have 4 to 6 humans on the gorilla at one time.
Guys, this is just a basic physics problem.
Please explain.
If you take 100 humans up, right, and you just sort of like lock them together, right, and they all run together, like how much do 100 humans weigh? Like imagine 100 200-pound men.
Yeah.
20,000 pounds, right? Imagine throwing a 20,000-pound boulder at a silverback gorilla going like 12 miles an hour.
Yeah, I mean, it requires.
Hold on. Let him keep going because you're just like, well, I don't understand what you're talking about at all.
It's just basic physics. Like if you just run like the inertia calculations, do the F equals ma shit.
Yeah.
You could literally you calculate the force you could impart on the gorilla, and if you crunch the numbers of like 100 men who are just actually just like linked up, like going at him. Or you don't even need 100. You could do like 33 from 3 different directions and just like...
Except there's only like 6 that would hit at one time.
No, that's not how
He's
this
just
works.
saying crush the gorilla.
Create
a circle around the gorilla and crush the gorilla.
Just run over. You're just running over the gorilla.
That's so dumb.
With like 20 tons of force.
You need more Baiju.
No, I don't. This is like driving a car directly into the gorilla.
Uh-huh.
The big truck, actually.
I'm not buying
it's like driving like if I told you like, okay, I'm gonna get 6 trucks and just drive them at the gorilla at like 15 miles an hour. How's the gorilla gonna do?
Walk me through the logistics of this fight. Like what is the distribution? How are people standing? Like
that is what you
does
do.
It look like
You have to like all together.
Lock.
Yes, because like you know how when you're in a crowd. And then the crowd starts panicking. People just get suffocated and trampled to death because the crowd becomes like one mass and it just annihilates you.
Right.
You do that to the gorilla. Like, yeah.
And then he steps aside and like...
So I'm in for the stampede.
Yes, you're just stampeding the shit out of the gorilla.
If you stampede the gorilla, you win.
The guys in the front,
humans are going to be tripping over each other.
No, that's what a stampede does, though. It just fucking moves in a wave.
You can have maybe 5 guys who can engage the gorilla any one time without the...
Yeah, but there's literally 5 running, walking over the gorilla, and the next 5, and the next
slowing down because they keep tripping and tripping, and then there's a wall of humans that they can't get past.
Crushed. You just crush the gorilla. That's how I would do it.
Yeah, like you're just gonna like 100 humans.
I wouldn't like try to squeeze it to death. I would just crush it.
Yeah, like you just mob everybody out. Like if you go one by one at the gorilla, it's just going to be swat.
Gorillas are
And
like,
again, keep in mind the gorilla doesn't have good stamina.
Yeah.
It is just a like fast twitch killing machine.
Yeah. I mean, the first
although I think
20 people
the adrenaline
are
response.
Yes, for sure.
The first 20 people are dead.
It's just like the wars, in the old days.
Yeah, you
Guys-
sacrifice
I don't know
the
what
front line.
What are the guys in the front thinking? Like, what is that mentality?
They're thinking that this is it. Like,
This is way worse than just taking a musket ball to the face. Like, I would rather be frontline Revolutionary War than frontline out of the guerrilla. But
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
And there's probably like other techniques to take out the gorilla, but the just
I'd give you
run
like
it over.
5-1 odds if this actually happens and they put 100 humans in with the gorilla. I'll give you 5-1 odds.
The chat has some good takes on
A
this.
single
but it was-
arm swipe can like break bones. Like literally, you can break
Of course, but like
break bones in
I'm
seconds.
telling you, it's just physics. Like if you
No,
calculate
you're-
how many like newtons are coming at the gorilla versus how many newtons the gorilla can generate, that you're going to run the math and be like, this wall of humans is going to generate like 5 times as much force as the gorilla can.
No, there's definitely a coordination bottleneck here that you're discounting. You
Yeah, that's
act
what
like they're
I'm
going
saying.
to they're going to like all run in unison.
Yes, that is the only thing that the humans
No,
have.
if
is
they were
coordination.
perfectly connected and the force transferred equally from the 100th human in the back to the first human up front, maybe.
Dude,
but that's not how it works.
100 grown men is so much weight. Is so much weight.
Yeah, but the weight is never going to be like on the gorilla at the same time. The best you're going to do is like 7 dudes on the gorilla at once. And then the rest will just be pushing and supporting.
Yeah, the gorilla's going to get like just absolutely
Yeah, that's the only way.
annihilated. He's going to get suffocated to death.
I bet you could even do
I just
like
think it has too much power.
It doesn't. It does not have enough power to like overwhelm like that many men, like that much force coming at it, like at the same time.
I don't know if you could get the first 20 to sacrifice themselves.
Hold on.
Like there'd just be too much fear. So the first 10, 20 guys would just die right in front of your eyes, just get mutilated
I'm
by
gonna
the gorilla.
You keep talking. I'm
And then
plugging this in the chat GPT.
The next guys, like, they're not going to be down to keep going. Like, they're just going to be like, yeah, we're good. Gorilla wins,
I think you're right. I think you play out the like step by step.
It's like it's like the gigantic rugby scrum.
Okay,
you know?
I understand, like, you're trying to make this math or physics, as you said. And the reality is, like, play it out in reality.
Yeah. The first 20 guys to get splattered, their
Splattered.
brains splattered.
Like a limb will come off in front of you. So I'm standing next to Nick, and I look at Nick. I'm like, okay, you're up, dude. And he's like, yeah, we got this. Braveheart, man. And like, freedom. And he shows up, and his arm just gets ripped off, and then he just gets bitten in half. And like, then what am I going to do? Be like, yeah, I'm next. Like, sure, for the greater good of the cause.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well
No.
just call the last 40 guys they're running away. So
Yeah.
they're
Okay.
useless.
ChatGPT.
Oh, no.
A tightly packed wall of 20 to 30 men charging forward would act like a single mass. Let's assume 30 men, 80 kilos, charging speed 3 meters a second. I don't know why it's giving me this fucking foreign bullshit. Don't know what these numbers mean. But momentum is 7,200 kilograms times meters per second. So momentum is 2,000 kilograms per meters per second. Yeah.
What? So we all just run at it?
So 30 men charging a gorilla, charging at the gorilla's top speed, would have almost 4 times as much force impacted on the gorilla as the gorilla can impart.
30
And there's
men.
only 30 of them.
Bro,
30
the
men
gorilla
can't physically align in a direction to attack the gorilla at the same time.
Right, but
with
we have
force.
100. The force at impact would be equivalent to hitting the gorilla with a car.
No, the only way it works is if you can take the force of the 30 people or the 100 people and condense it
into a boulder, like you're saying.
into a boulder. And it's not possible, actually, because of literally the size and dimension of all the humans.
That's not true. If you could condense it into the side of a boulder, like the impact would be like even crazier.
Yeah, that's the way you win. You have
Yeah.
to condense the humans into one sizable, formidable
And literally
thing.
shoot them out of a cannon,
Yeah.
which you're not going to do. I think
If you sum the mass, then sure, but it can't be like 100 people is bigger than this room. Like they wouldn't be able to like condense their mass together.
8,000 pounds.
bro, the gorilla can probably
On top of the
deadlift
gorilla.
like 2,000 pounds. It's not going to do nothing.
Gorilla can't deadlift.
Okay, let's
Well,
just,
maybe you could deadlift.
Yeah,
They can't bench press 2,000
I'll put it this way.
pounds.
If you chalk it up to what do you think about 100 versus the grizzly?
Grizzly's bigger, right?
Yeah.
Much bigger.
The grizzly might stand a chance.
No, the Grizzly's definitely destroying 100 men.
I think the grizzly.
What weapons do they have? What weapons do 100 humans have? They're not biting or scratching. So you're really going to punch the guy to death?
It's just open arena.
The question is, can you get a rear naked choke on either of them? And I think the diameter and circumference of their necks don't allow it. So you're not going to punch it to death. That's for sure.
ChatGPT for this shit is very funny. ChatGPT is very bullish on the grizzly bear.
Of course.
Thinks the grizzly bear can kill 3 men per second.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with Feach. Feach is basically repeating, a version of what I'm saying. All the weight and power is concentrated with versus 100 dudes where everything is distributed and fragmented. You can't. If you consolidate all that power.
If you lock arms.
No, but the lock arms is still distributed. It's
going to still impart an insane amount of force. Like 100, 200-pound men running at full speed, just crashing at something, or 30 in like multiple different directions.
Okay.
Guarantee you they trip over each other after like 20 meters of running.
False has a good question. What's the arena? Are we like out in the woods?
Just open field.
Open field.
Yeah. Then the humans definitely lose.
Yeah, they're
They'll be running. They'll be running.
No, you can't be like, oh, the humans are going to lose because they're going to run.
No.
You have to assume the humans can be like humans and coordinate.
Obviously has to be an octagon.
Like a massive octagon?
No, stuff them all in.
No, you get the then they're screwed for sure.
No, if it's an octagon, the humans probably have a better advantage because then they're just.
That's what I'm saying.
You
can actually like condense the humans more if they're in a confined space. If you're in the octagon, so grizzly bear in the middle, humans around in the octagon, right? So you have all the pressure coming. The only way I possibly see this happening is 360 degrees of force.
This is hilarious. The chat's going locked arms, just laughing out loud at you. Marty says this motherfucker thinks Red Rover will win. Locked arms reminds me of Red Rover. Okay, well, how about Steven versus 105-year-olds? He gets a pickleball paddle. The people that rolled down the hill after a cheese wheel could absolutely take out a gorilla.
Okay, so
wait, 105-year-olds.
People don't know this, but like in our content board, I have had a card on there for like 2 years called "How many 5-year-olds?"
Yeah,
and it was
how
like
many
basically
5-year-olds
keeps getting denied.
Kill you.
Yeah, no, I've wanted to discuss this topic for years, and now finally the internet's talking about gorillas, and I guess we can.
Great.
Talk
So
about it.
how many 5-year-olds? But you don't get a paddle. No.
How many
spankings.
5-year-olds can you take with like your bare hands?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like an interesting. This would be like a really cool like Google question, like for an interview.
Well, I think this one, yeah,
You're
they could suffocate me.
How much does a 5-year-old weigh? I
have no
how much
idea.
5-year-olds weigh.
50 pounds?
50 pounds. Wow, really?
Yeah.
50?
I don't know.
Seems big for a 5-year-old.
Is it?
I don't know. It feels
Okay.
big.
43.
Talking about I don't.
But
I don't
like,
know.
yeah, they could stampede you. 100 of them.
I mean, I don't think I could take 100 5-year-olds.
No,
Yeah, that's too many 5-year-olds.
that's too many,
That's too many 5-year-olds.
especially in an octagon.
You just play the ice cream car sound off on the side, and they all just
100
redirect.
5-year-olds becomes
depends who.
interesting. Like,
Like,
if I have like a
Rectum could
if I
take
have like a
100.
baseball bat, like I think 100 5-year-olds is like an interesting match.
No, I mean then they're not going to attack you. You have a baseball bat. That's not fair.
But it is fair because there's 100 of them, and they're going to kill me otherwise.
Too much.
I need the
nuance.
baseball bat.
Got to keep it even.
I still don't understand. Okay, after the Red Rover, they come on over. The gorilla's still alive. He may be fucked up. He's still alive. How are they going to kill the gorilla?
We send a wave of 30 with the force of a car crash from this direction, then immediately hit a wave of 30 with the force of a car crash from this direction. We lose about 60% of each of those waves, right? We're now left with a full wave of 30, and then we have 10. We got 50 guys left to just come in and pile on. We're just going to claw this, and we're just going to exhaust him. He's going to
Take me to battle, my lord. I'll follow you anywhere.
I just don't know how you end up killing the gorilla. Like, what is one guy going to do? Like, choke it? I don't even think we have enough strength. Any man.
I don't think you can reach your arms around and pull
The
off
neck.
a rear naked
Yeah,
choke.
I don't think you could either.
No way.
Everybody's just going to just pile on this motherfucker and just suffocate him to death.
No.
I don't think so.
Did you see? Oh God,
I really want to bet on this now, but I also don't want 100 men to die.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you see the video I put in the Trello?
Which one?
Dude, from that.
Oh, don't ask me if this. Oh, I don't even know if this
play.
works.
I don't.
No, remember
does
the
it work?
screen doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
You
Oh my God.
Can we still do live anymore
It's
after
so
today?
funny. This might be the last live episode ever, by the way, guys. So you're basically you're at a generational event.
Honestly,
Not
that,
even-
that might actually be a true statement.
Not even joking. That was a lot.
Yeah, that's
I don't know
not
if
even
I
joking.
can. I don't know if I can come back for this. Oh yeah, Andrew Russo had like a funny video on this.
100 guys versus a fucking gorilla. It's just one gorilla. If we all bum rushed it, then we could absolutely overpower the gorilla. Have either of you seen a gorilla like in person before? Terrifying and massive. Like this thing would tear us all limb from limb. You could just suck it off. I think there's other tactics we could use, but like one out of a million. Yes, would there be losses? Of course, but I'm just saying, like, you try sucking it off. I mean,
Sucking?
okay. What are you saying? You keep bringing up sucking off the gorilla, and someone has to suck
What
off
the hell is he talking about?
There's a lot of men's lives at stake in this scenario. I'm honestly kind of surprised you guys are dogging on me for like thinking that sucking off the gorilla isn't the best idea. Bro, I think you just want to suck off the gorilla. No,
Okay.
I don't have to suck.
I'm good.
There's 2 more minutes to that. No, it takes like a journey. It's a great video.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You're assuming it's a male gorilla.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a good point.
I want to know what the chat thinks.
I still can't believe you think 100 men doing Red Rover. Is
Guys,
gonna-
like this, it's just math. It's just math.
Some things aren't just math.
If you send 100 men at a gorilla, like all at the same time, you are hitting the gorilla with like 3 fucking cars.
Yeah, and it still survives.
Bro, if I hit the gorilla with my car 3 times, that gorilla's toast.
I say no.
The
Gorilla's
first
too
time,
strong.
my car is definitely getting fucked up, but that gorilla's on the ground, and the next car is coming, and he's toast.